For this function that computes the number of nodes marked complete versus the number of children nodes in a tree, we're going to need some kind of recursive function. And since it's going to recurse, we can't return a value for the number completed and the number of children. So we will declare a free calculator function that takes a tree and some integers that we can update as we find completed nodes. So let's do that now. Let's go to our update label text. Where's that? That's here. So it's got to go before this get num completed. So let's just stick it right here as a free function. We'll just do void calc, give it a value tree to pass to word to deal with, and we'll give it two references, int num children and int num completed. Oh, let's give this tree a name. Tree. Now the completed counter is going to be updated kind of like this. If tree completed equals true, and we'll do something like ++ num completed, like that. We'll add a d to this. Num completed. And then we'll do something like this for the children counter. So we'll do num children plus equals tree.get num children. And now we just need the recursive part. So let's do that next. Okay, let's dial in this algorithm for real. Let's go to our get num completed. And let's give ourselves some variables to update. Int num children equals 0, int num completed equals 0. All right, let's call our calc function. Calc, we'll pass our member variable tree, and then we'll just pass these guys num children, num completed. And then let's make this string with our resulting call. So string str, let's do our open parentheses, and then we'll do num completed, space, the slash, another space, then num children, and the closing parentheses. And we can just return this now, str. All right, so let's work on this actual calc algorithm, this guy right here. So let's update the num children first. Let's put that here at the top. Now, if a tree has children, let's loop through them looking for this completed property. So we'll just do for int I equals 0, I is less than tree.get num children, plus I. And let's get a child. Auto child equals tree.get child. Here, and we'll grab this thing right here, and instead of checking the tree, we'll just check the child. And if the child has any children, then we'll just recurse. So if child.get num children greater than 0, calc child, and then just pass in our num children, num completed. That's pretty clean. All right, let's run it. See what happens. All right, we have no nodes yet, so let's click this. Oh, we have some counting going on. Awesome, it's updating the total num children correctly. We'll just click this. Okay, clicking on it doesn't do anything yet. So we need to figure out how can we get our toggle button to actually update this. Let's do that next. Let's try updating whenever the tree changes, not just when the name changes. Let's go to our value tree property changed. And let's get rid of this chunk right here. And we'll just say if tree that changed equals tree. We'll do a repaint. Even though we're not really painting anything, we'll just do that. And then we'll just do our update label text. And also print out our tree. Let's try it and see what happens. Let's add some nodes. Okay, that seems to work okay. It's still not updating the parent node's text. It's not giving us a count of how many are completed here. So maybe we need to update it for any tree changing. We only get property changed callbacks for child nodes and ourselves. So, what's going on here? This is a strange one. Let's try responding to any tree. Let's just comment this out. Let's add some indenters. Just put them right here. And value tree property changed. And let's stop showing the XML tree just so we have a cleaner output. And let's run it. Add task. Awesome. All right, let's drag. Do a little bit of dragging. Okay, cool. And let's tick a node. Oh, snap. Look at that. It works. Now, if only the parent could update its checkbox if all of the children are completed. Like if I go like this and like that, if this guy could become completed, and then if I check this, since this is completed because these two are completed, this one needs to become completed as well. And at the same time, if I check the parent, if I check this one, it should mark these guys as completed. If only it could do that, that would be awesome. All right, let's clean this up a bit. Nothing needs repainting when a property changes because we're not painting any properties anymore. So we can get rid of this and we can get rid of this. And let's fix our indentation and clean up some of this white space and get rid of this dead code here. Let's make setting the tree as completed also mark all of the children. So we will do if identifier equals identifier, we want this thing right here, completed. We're gonna do some stuff. So if tree, and we're gonna check that property, completed dot equals true if the tree is completed. For auto child tree, we're gonna set all of these properties. Child.set property completed true, and then the undo manager. All right, let's try it out. All right, let's add some nodes like that. Let's add some nesting. All right, let's mark some nodes with children complete. So let's do this guy right here. We'll mark this guy as complete. Awesome. So it sets the children correctly. And if we uncheck the children, what happens? Nothing. Parent doesn't change and the child doesn't change. That's weird. All right, so let's uncheck that. Now, what happens if we check all the children? Nothing. Okay. All right, it looks like we have some more work to do.